Friday night, the Golden Hurricane looking to get to 500, taking on the Navy Midshipmen at H.H. Chapman Stadium. All the details next on the Philip Montgomery Show.
The Philip Montgomery Show, brought to you by St. Francis Health System, by River Spirit Casino, by Pepsi. Now your host, Bruce Howard.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Philip Montgomery Show. I'm Bruce Howard. The Hurricane taking on Navy. Friday Night Lights right here at H.H. Chapman Stadium. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way of the Hurricane. It just wasn't in the cards. Navy, with a good second half, defeats Tulsa by a final of 20-17. In a moment, we'll be back with the lead up to the game and then first half highlights. That's on the Philip Montgomery Show next.
The American.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Cheers to a big win when you play Oktoberfest of Cash at River Spirit Casino Resort. Get your fill of fun and overflowing cash giveaways. A total of $25,000 every Saturday. Earn entries daily and you could be one of 9 to tap into the winnings. Up to $10,000 each week. So raise your glass to the best fall ever and fill it with an Oktoberfest of Cash. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It was the 9th all-time meeting between the University of Tulsa and Navy. The Naval Academy leading the all-time series 6-2, and in fact, Navy had not lost here at H.H. Chapman Stadium. They were 4-0. Would that continue? Well, let's get the lead up to the game and first half highlights. My broadcast partner, Rick Corey, and head coach Philip Montgomery. Gentlemen?
All right, thanks, Bruce. All right, Coach, this is a unique challenge with Navy. They do something so different when they come in offensively. You just can't get ready for it even in 2 weeks, but what do you do to prepare?
Well, I mean, obviously, you're changing defensively everything that you've done all year long. And so, you know, we always have a Navy Day in the spring. We have another one in, you know, you have a couple of them during fall camp. You know, as you got into the bye week part of it, gives you a little bit of opportunities to get locked in. You know, I thought our defense, again, played really, really well in the first half. Thought they were lights out in the first half. A couple of things on the last drive, but overall, thought they played extremely well. And then throughout the game, you know, drives got extended a little bit more in the second half, but, you know, this is a team sport, and it takes all three phases.
When you see that Navy team offensively on the way in, the offense obviously a little different, as you mentioned, but what is it you were most concerned about? Was it just eyes, or did you look at one of those guys out there or two of those guys and say, yeah, he's the guy?
No, they play a game to where, I mean, it's dive, quarterback, pitch, and you got to know where guys are, and, you know, a lot of quarterback follow, and you got the counter and everything else off of it. It wasn't one particular guy. It's just what they do. They do it well. They execute at a good level, You know you got to play really well on first and second down, get them in third and long situations. But when you're facing that offense, it's more about time of possession, the number of possessions that you're going to get. I mean, tonight we had 53 plays. Some of that's our fault offensively because you got to stay on the field, you got to get drives going. But everybody that plays them, you know your play count is going to be much lower, your possession count is going to be much lower, which again puts pressure on you to go out and perform at a high level.
Yeah, points per possession are really at a premium when it comes to Navy. Well, if you like defense, take a look at this first half. Here's Tulsa and the Naval Academy at H.H. Chapman Stadium.
First and 10 at the 40. Navy shows a four-man front. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Quick throw over the middle, and it is caught on a slant left side by J.C. Santana. He caught it at the 48 for TU. On second down and 2, the handoff goes to Brooks to Prince off the left side. Nice hole. 45-40 down to the 38 of Navy. Staggered on the right side. Bryn out of the shotgun, has the snap, drops back to pass, a blitz coming. He fumbles the football as he is sacked, and it's recovered by Navy at the 24-yard line. He got from behind. Athletic Conference titles of the year for the TU program. The handoff goes to Ruas, and he gets hammered for no gain on the play at the 31. As a number of players got in, no gain at all on the play. Lavatai under center, second and 10 from their 31 for Navy. And the fake handoff, no, they actually did hand it off to Ruas, and he gets hit yet again and stood up. Now he got forward to the 32, maybe the 33, and it was Everett Rogers who made the final tackle, and it comes in. It's 3rd and 2 now from their 39-yard line in a scoreless game. Lavatai under center. And here's the snap. Lavatai, he runs the option left side, and he's knocked down for a loss at the 39-yard line, a loss of a yard on the play. Out of the shotgun, has the snap, hands it off now. Watkins spins away from one man, runs it up the middle, 20, 25, 30. He's got open space, 40, 50. He's at the 40, he's at the 30, 25, 20, 15. Caught from behind at the 10. He dove down to the 6-yard line. It was Michael McMorris who caught him from behind. But what a huge gain for TU's Anthony Watkins. He spun away from the initial contact and went 78 yards. Quick handoff, it goes to Watkins, and he gets buried at the 7. No gain on the play. To the left side, one of them actually is Palmer, an H-back, and one receiver very close to the formation on the right. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Watkins, and he gets drilled, no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from about the 7-yard line to the left. Bryn has the snap, rolling out to the right, rolling. Here comes a blitzer, and he throws it away. It is incomplete, far side to Santana at the 5. And so Navy's defense out of the hold of Cannon Montgomery. Snap back, the ball is down. Here's the kick at the on the way, and it is good. And finally, somebody gets on the board here with 6:37 to go in the first half, and it's Tulsa. As a field goal makes it a 3-0 double slot offense. Under center, Lavatai, motion to the left by one of the slots, and they run an option play to the right, and cutting it back and getting knocked down at the 32 is Maui, and he gets hit by Trayvon Fuller, who left. Receivers tight to the formation. Warren in motion to the left. On 4th and 2, he runs the option off the left side. He gets stood up and dropped. I think he didn't get it. I don't think he got it. We'll see on the spot. And 8, 30 seconds to go in the half. And again, the Golden Hurricane has one timeout. And they run the option pitch now to the near side. And there's some open spaces now for Carlinos Acey. Right side, he gets it to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, and then knocked out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Long count. Snap is back. The ball is down. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and it is good. And 2 seconds left in the half, and it looks like we'll have a 3-3 tie at halftime. So after Abe Anderson covered up that kick, it is 1st and 10 for Tulsa at the 25 with 2 seconds to go in the half, and they snap it to Bryn, who takes a knee, and that'll do it. So that'll end the first half, a defensive-dominated first half, and at the end of the second quarter, it is Tulsa 3. That field goal tied the game just before halftime, so it's 3-3 at half. We'll talk about adjustments and get you to the second half in a moment on the Philip Montgomery Show.
the American.
This was for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Cheers to a big win when you play Oktoberfest of Cash at River Spirit Casino Resort. Get your fill of fun and overflowing cash giveaways. A total of $25,000 every Saturday. Earn entries daily and you could be one of 9 to tap into the winnings. Up to $10,000 each week. So raise your glass to the best fall ever and fill it with an Oktoberfest of Cash. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
At halftime, the Golden Hurricane and the Naval Academy tied 3-3. Let's get halftime adjustments and get you to the second half. Tulsa to receive the second half kickoff, and that was pretty exciting. Let's go to Rick Corey and head coach Philip Montgomery.
All right, thanks, Bruce. All right, so, Coach, at the half, it's been a real defensive battle. I thought you closed the half really well, though. A lot of adjustments at the half. What are you guys talking about in there?
Well, just seeing what we were getting in a lot of the different phases from an offensive standpoint, trying to find if we didn't have much rhythm about what we were doing in the first half. Weren't consistent running the football, weren't consistent throwing the football. So finding ways to just find a little bit of rhythm, find a little bit more consistency. I thought at times in the second half we did that, but you got to capitalize on those things. We had the pop run in the first half, but that, everything else was just kind of bouncing back and forth. From a defensive standpoint, obviously the drive right before half, they got a little bit outside, so we're in there trying to make adjustments on that. Coming out the second half, they're going to come right back to it.
Yeah, and they didn't. Tulsa had a great kickoff return here, but one of the things they did is they brought delayed blitzes and dropped 8 an awful lot. That made it a difficult second half to try to adjust to that, didn't it? Yeah,
it really did. I mean, unique a little bit in what they do and how they do it. They're very disciplined in how they play it. Even though it's drop 8, who's going to be the flat player, who's not going to be the flat player, the way they spin it and roll it. They're playing 3 over 4. They're playing 3 over 2 on this side. Just finding those combinations that you feel like that you can find some space and find some operating room.
And you'll see Tulsa did find some of it late in the game. Here's the second half highlights of Tulsa and Navy.
From left to right, the angled run up to the ball, gets his right foot into it, high end over end, and fairly fair. Ortkins takes it at the 4-yard line, goes straight up the middle to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, comes to the near side, breaks a tackle, left side 30, 40, he's at the 50-yard line, left side to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Anthony Watkins with a 95-yard kickoff return for a score, and Tulsa has taken the lead, 9-3. Goodness, a huge special teams play for Tulsa. The quarterback under center. Double slot offense. Here's the snap and the fake handoff. 𝙏𝙪𝙣 pitches it to the left side, and it's Warren around the corner, 35 to the 40 and out of bounds. A penalty. The ball all of a sudden is at the TU 42-yard line. 𝙏𝙪𝙣 fakes the handoff, now runs the option himself. He cuts it up at the 40. Breaks a tackle, 35, 30, and in 13. 𝙏𝙪𝙣 under center. Has the snap and now runs the option on the left side, and there's room for Warren. Warren around the corner, 25, and banged out of bounds at about the by the slot back, and now they pitch it to the right-hand side. It's Acey around the corner, has the first down to the 5, and near the end zone, stopped at the 1. Carlino second down and goal, and the handoff goes to the fullback Harris, who dives in for the score. Score down Navy, and it's 10-9. Bryn awaits the snap, has the snap, fake handoff, throwing left side toward the corner of the end zone, and dropped and intercepted. It was dropped by John at the half-yard line for Navy. Sneak, and he is close, and he's in. Touchdown, 𝙏𝙪𝙣, and Navy has the lead at 16-10. And there's right, and on second down, fake handoff. Here comes a big blitz, and Bryn is buried at the 30. Must have been some sort of twist or whatever, but Jason to the 48. It is 4th down and 3. From their 48-yard line, they have to get it to the Navy 49. Here's the snap. Bryn back to pass, looking to the left, now looking to the center. Pump fakes again and again. Now he throws downfield, and it is dropped by Montgomery at the 32-yard line. Motion by AC. And they give it to the fullback, who gets hit immediately by Anderson and dropped for no gain. Long count. Snap is back. The ball is down. Here's the kick. It's on the way. It has the distance, and it is good. And Navy has a 2-score lead of Navy. Bryn out of the shotgun, has the snap, and drops back to pass. He steps up, throws high in the air down the left boundary, and it is caught by Santana. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Cole.
The runner was short of the goal line. The ball will be placed inside the 1-yard line.
And rolling out to the right, Bryn. Bryn throws to the back of the end zone, caught by Naylor, touchdown. And the Golden Hurricane has made it 20-16, Tulsa. Here's the snap, there's the knee, 24 seconds to go. And again, a disappointing loss for the Golden Hurricane as Navy at 1-6 comes in and defeats TU by a final score of 20-17.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 105-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
The mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Cheers to a big win when you play Oktoberfest of Cash at River Spirit Casino Resort. Get your fill of fun and overflowing cash giveaways. A total of $25,000 every Saturday. Earn entries daily and you could be one of 9 to tap into the winnings. Up to $10,000 each week. So raise your glass to the best fall ever and fill it with an Oktoberfest of Cash. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Hurricane Rewind, a look back at the miracle on 11th Street with Jerry O. Here's TU Hall of Famer Jerry Ostrowski.
30 years ago this week, we took on Southern Mississippi in what many called the Miracle on 11th Street Part 2. You'd know it as the snow game. And we had another great crowd here, over 30,000 people to watch us take on Southern Mississippi. A game that we ultimately won 13-10, but we went in at halftime down 10-0. We had fumbled the ball going in to score right before half. We came out scoreless. But the thing I remember is, and it might have been an omen, my high school football coach came down here from Pennsylvania to watch this game. There was a few of them that came down to watch. And we come out of lockdown, start second half, something happened. It started snowing, and the field was covered with snow, stands, and it was going to make the second half rather interesting. So we never got going really until the fourth quarter. Mark Matheson had a 1-yard run to make it 10-7, and then Eric Lang, who like I say, tremendous kicker, one of the best kickers in the history of the school, a kid from California who never saw snow, let alone kick in it, He goes ahead and makes a 41-yarder. It was ugly but effective, and we're 10-10. So as we're getting late into the fourth quarter, Southern Miss goes down. They miss a field goal to go up, and we get the ball back. And I can't tell you the play call. I just know it was a Hail Mary. And with little time left on the clock, TJ goes back. We throw the ball up, and somehow Chris Penn catches the ball with like maybe 10 seconds left. And we have an opportunity to kick a game-winning field goal. And so at this time, we're all out on the field, and we're trying to uncover a spot for the kicker to kick. And I just remember we didn't clear that big of a spot. Brian Thompson, we're telling him not to clear snow because he's got to hold the ball. And if he's down trying to go ahead and clear snow, numbs his hands up, and he's not as effective holding the football. So we're down there trying to clear a spot, and the first kick is no good. And at that time, there was no overtime, and it was going to be a 10-10 game. But all of a sudden, there's a flag. And Southern Mississippi had too many men on the field. They had 12 men on the field. We get another opportunity. Ball moves up 5 yards. This time, there are 10 guys. Well, I should say 9. The kicker and Brian Thompson were not in snow, but the rest of us were. It kind of looked like there was, after we were done, it looked like a snowplow was out there. We go ahead and re-kick it with no time left, and because you can't end on a defensive penalty. And we kicked the ball and ended up winning the football game 13-10. I remember this. It was absolute pandemonium because fans rushed the field, and guys are running and diving on the turf. They're making snow angels. Fans are jumping on players, throwing snowballs. It was epic. I mean, it was what you want a celebration to be in college football. Ones you don't see very much anymore nowadays. It was joy from the fans, from the players. Just a tremendous memory to me, because here we are, two just, I don't know how you say it, crazy games at home that we win, and our quest to become bowl eligible is continuing, and our quest to get to a bowl is continuing. So, snow game, 11th at Harvard, 30 years ago this week. Miracle on Letter Street 2.
Hey, thanks, Jerry O. Obviously looking back 30 years to 1991. And speaking of looking back, well, Drew Pearson was here on Friday, and he was honored at halftime. Obviously, he's been in the Hall of Fame of the University of Tulsa for quite some time, but on Friday, we honored him as being a new member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He recently was voted in and was honored this past summer, and we honored him here at H.A. Chapman Stadium. It was certainly special to have him come back and be a part of the Hurricane family again. It was a tribute certainly to his great career at the University of Tulsa and then in the NFL as well. And by the way, he also was a color commentator back in 1991 when Jerry O and the Hurricane had that great 1991 season. But again, our appreciation to Drew Pearson for coming back and being part of the Hurricane family on Friday night. Back with more in a moment on the Philip Montgomery Show.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125 legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
Mission of St. Francis Health System to extend the presence and healing ministry of Christ means not only being there for the healthcare needs of individuals, but also making a positive impact in the communities we serve, offering support through thousands of jobs and through causes that unite us and promote health and wellness for all. We show our gratitude for the opportunity to serve by living our mission every day. St. Francis Health System. Healthcare for life.
Cheers to a big win when you play Oktoberfest of Cash at River Spirit Casino Resort. Get your fill of fun and overflowing cash giveaways. A total of $25,000 every Saturday. Earn entries daily and you could be one of 9 to tap into the winnings. Up to $10,000 each week. So raise your glass to the best fall ever and fill it with an Oktoberfest of Cash. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
All right, so the final is 2017, Coach, and obviously never gave up, fighting to the end. Probably had one of your better offensive drives, and certainly one of Davis Brent's better drives late in this football game. Your team hit, it just hit a little bit late.
Yeah, you know, when you get in that scenario and you know you've got to just, here we go. I thought Davis did a nice job of operating in some of those situations. I thought our receivers did a nice job of reacting. JC obviously made a really nice play over the top right there. Great ball by Davis. But that being said, a little bit too little too late in that particular instance.
You can feel this team is close, but you felt it for a long time. Now it's up to Cincinnati, a place where Tulsa's always played very well. But if you're going to make a splash, you might as well make it there, right?
Yeah, you know, that's what I talked to our team about in the locker room afterwards. You know, it's about now our focus has got to go to Cincinnati. Yeah. We got to go there again. That being said, you know, we were close last year. We had opportunities. I know our team will be excited to go back up there, get a good test against them. Our focus has got to be going 1-0 this week and get an opportunity versus a really good football team.
Yeah, and Tulsa's gone there so much, so often lately, it feels like it's more of a timeshare than it is anything else. It's Tulsa at Cincinnati. We'll see you after that game next week.
All right, guys, thank you very much. And there is your next home date coming up on the 20th of November as the Hurricane taking on Temple here at H.A. Chapman Stadium. Get your tickets at 918-631-GO-TU or TulsaHurricane.com. In the meantime, Tulsa's got to steal 1 or 2 on the road. They're at Cincinnati next week and then, of course, at Tulane as well. For my broadcast partner, Rick Corey, and for head coach Philip Montgomery, I'm Bruce Howard. So long for now.
The Philip Montgomery Show has been brought to you by St. Francis Health System, by River Spirit Casino, and by Pepsi. The Philip Montgomery Show has been a presentation of Golden Hurricane Sports Properties and a Kane Vision production.